Hi, hello, it's time for my beginning of the year flip through, I guess, since I couldn't figure out a time to do it before. That's fine. We are going to start. I'm only showing photocards this time. I am not showing all of my large inclusion binders, just because I don't want to. I'm sure I'll have another video that shows them, but I'm not really happy with them, and I am happy with my photocards, so we're just going to show what I like and go from there. So starting with my first miscellaneous binder, obviously, a green binder that has all of my green photocards, and then has all of my music-related photocards, and then all of my headphone-related photocards, and then my outfit cards. I still need to find things for that. That's the whole binder. That's the whole thing. Next is this binder that has just really groups that I'm probably never going to get another photocard for ever again. We'll see if I get any more GOT7 cards. I don't know if I'm going to be buying their album that's going to be dropping soon, but I don't know. These are mostly groups that they either don't exist anymore or I just don't pay attention. This binder is my 5th gen binder. It's pretty much just groups where I bought their albums and I needed to put their cards somewhere. So there's Gravity, there's Gravity, there's POW, there is 9i, there is TNX, and TWS, and Waker, and zb1. All the zb1 members I don't collect. These are all pulls. And that's that whole binder. And then this binder is another miscellaneous binder. It just has more cards of groups that I don't technically collect, but I bought albums of. Geo and Nyan and Lily, Wendy, Le Seraphim, this one IVE card, The Rose, Day 6, Super M, and then Taeyong, and Baekhyun, and 10, and Extraordinary Heroes, and a lot of the boys, and then woodz. These are kind of collections where, like, I might buy albums in the future. And then P1 Harmony. Next we have my NewJeans binder. I don't really know what's going to happen with this binder. We'll see what happens in 2025 with NewJeans. I've always really liked the music, and I know everything that's been going on. Who knows what's going to happen? I'm just kind of here for the ride at this point. I hope things work out for them in ways that make everybody happy. I don't know if that's possible, but I hope so. I hope it works out. Because I think they make really good music, and that's pretty much it. I just really like their music. And this is my last binder that doesn't contain somebody that I collect specifically. So boynextdoor. I don't technically collect boynextdoor. I say as I have a lot of cards. I wouldn't mind collecting boynextdoor, but I'm also not going to. I don't have a bias, and I feel like if I don't have a bias, I should just wait until I do, and not kind of make those decisions before I get to that space. Just because I could always change my mind. Sometimes I forget that my favorite collections are ones that I waited years to start. So I have to kind of remember that with new groups, that like my top groups, I did not collect them their first year or their second or their third. Sometimes not even their fourth. So everything else going forward has at least one member where I collect. Obviously, I do collect ryujin from Itzy, and then I do have some cards from other members. Not there, but, you know, in the back. This is a collection I just am unsure about. I think it's so pretty, but, like, obviously I have not done anything. I didn't do anything for Born to Be. I didn't do anything for Gold. This is her non-album. I feel like I should downsize, but we'll see. These are all the non-ryujin cards. the other Itzy's. And I really love these cards, but I don't know. I don't know. This is my most uncertain collection. But I love her so much, so, like, I don't want to let go. For the next binder, we have Woozi for 17. I do not fully collect him. I don't think I ever will. I just do not really feel like going backwards. But for... This isn't supposed to be, like, an actual collection. It was supposed to be casual. As we get into further eras, it's not casual. I have almost every card. Like, I would be missing, like, a kit card, you know? And that wasn't supposed to be what this binder was, but... or what this collection was, but I just love him so much. And even if I did downsize him, I don't know if I'd want to. I feel like this is just... I like where it is right now. I do have all those cards coming. They just have not arrived yet. And then these are his... then these are his DVD cards. Next, we have the rest of the 17 members. They're all sorted by member. That's typically how I like to do things in these binders, is if I can, instead of sorting them by era and just having all the members together, separating them by member so I can kind of understand, hey, I have this many of this person. Look how many Hoshis I have from early eras. Like, that's crazy. And just kind of see it from there, because I like... One of my favorite things about these are that, like, you could just see somebody, like, grow up. And I think it's really cute, and I really love it. Almost all of my 17 cards are pulls. At least the ones in this binder. Actually, I think all of them are. I think there's a couple, like, Scoops cards that weren't pulls, and maybe, like, 1 or 2 Hoshis that weren't pulls, but... Besides that, everything else has been a pull, and it's just really nice. I really love 17. I'm interested to see what the, like, enlistment era is going to be like, because I cannot comprehend it in my brain. And then I have a full Be the Sunset for their DVD. But I love 17, and I can't wait to see what happens in the future. Question mark. Next, we have my sunghoon binder from enhypen. I did originally collect Nikki as well, so all of these earlier eras are going to be both of them. I just found Nikki really easy to collect for these early eras. I don't know if Nikki is technically my second bias. He might not be, but I don't know who would be, so Nikki was kind of chosen on default, but Sunghoon was my bias from the beginning. I think I started watching Island really late just because I don't like survival shows, and I don't like waiting week to week, so, like, I don't like voting, I don't like any of that. I like just kind of right before the results come out, I like knowing, like, I like being able to go back and watch everything and be like, okay, now I kind of have an idea of who's left. I can't get super attached to people. I think for Island in particular, right before the finale, I started watching it, and then I finished watching it right after the finale. So I finished watching it after I already knew who was in the group. And, I mean, I love this group. I love this group so much. Their music is so good. And I'm just really happy with enhypen. And I love my Sunghoon collection. I know he's very much outgrown this binder, but I feel like if I take the Nikki cards out, I don't know what I would do if I took the Nikki cards out though. So I don't know. I have to figure out in this next year what I'm going to do with this binder. Because Sunghoon's just going to keep growing. He's a slow collection, but he's going to keep growing. So I need to figure out what to do. Next, we do have all of the enhypen group cards. And then we do have some sets. These are not in order. I don't know why they're not in order. They're just not. So there's like DVD cards, there's platform cards, everything. This is in Sunghoon's binder. I just have to get a second one of them so I can put it with the group as well. This is like a merch set, right? A season's greeting set. I didn't buy a season's greeting, so I don't even know how I got this. But I own it, so. And then we get into each member's section. Again, I just collect my pulls for every member. I can't get myself to get rid of them. I have this really awful thing where if I get rid of something, I will regret it no matter how much I don't need it or want it. Like, I remember a t-shirt that I got rid of about 10 years ago, and I still want it back so bad. And I don't need it back, but I want it back because every once in a while I think about it and I'm like, oh, I would just love to like look at it. It was the most uncomfortable t-shirt known to man, but I want it back because memories. And I feel like that has come over into my photocard collecting. But I feel like this is also, hello Heesung, we've been looking at Heesung. I feel like this is also not the worst thing I could be doing. I'm not buying these cards. I'm buying the albums, but I'm not buying the cards. So it could be worse, is what I'm telling myself. And then next we have all of the rest of the members, starting with Jay. I do have quite a few cards for each member. I feel like I have very good luck for each member, which is very nice. I do appreciate having so much for each member. I love the whole group, so I feel bad if I didn't have enough of, if I had like so many of one and like 0 of another. Which is, I think, also why I can't just like trade off my cards. Like, imagine asking me to trade off this card just to get Sunghoon. Like, no, I can buy him. I can buy Sunghoon. It's fine. I don't need to do that. Imagine asking me. I can't do it. I physically cannot do it. It's just impossible. And then this is all of the Nikki cards that I pulled since I stopped collecting him. He still likes me, it seems, so like, it's a good thing. The next binder I have is my zerobaseone binder. First off is all of the group and unit cards. I am waiting for a couple, but then I do collect 4 members. I collect Jiyoung, Matthew, Taeray, and Ricky, and I love this collection so much. I think it looks so good in a 12-pocket page. I don't know how else I would have done a 4-pocket or done a 4-member collection. I tried a 4-pocket page and I hated it. I hated just having one set on a page. It just did not make me happy. But this makes me so happy that I can really match concepts, and I just love these 4 so much. I love the whole group so much, but I could not collect the whole group. That's just not possible. So oh, wait, we're at You Had Me at Hello, which I do have all the cards for You Had Me at Hello. I'm just waiting for them to arrive. And then Cinema Paradise. I have most of the cards for Cinema Paradise, I believe. They just have not arrived. And that is where we're left off. I do not collect Japanese cards, so their newest release will not be in here, but I really love zerobaseone, and I'm so excited to see what they do this year. I'm ready to just see them tour. I'm going to manifest that. They're going to tour, and I'm going to be there, and I can't wait. The next binder I have is my OT5 TXT collection. I am in love with this collection. It makes me so happy. And this binder is 100% complete. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that a beautiful thought? I do have them all in spreads, and I obviously didn't collect a ton. I didn't really do any pops for any earlier ones. I know they dropped them later on, but like I just was not interested, and I thought the pages already look so good as they are, because they do. But then starting with Thursday's Child, I think, is when I really started getting into pops. These are all Lucky Draw sets, I know that. But then I'm pretty sure this is Target, and then this is like Weverse or something. Yeah, Weverse. And then these were the lenticulars that came with everything. And then I did Good Boy Gone Bad. I don't know if I'll ever do a Japanese release ever again. This kind of just fell into my lap. I found full sets and was like, well, how am I supposed to say no? And then I didn't. This is my favorite page in the entire binder, still to this day. It is beautiful. It is perfect. Freefall changed everything. Freefall. Temptation changed everything. Temptation is also when I decided to put things in these layouts, and like you can see why. I think you can understand exactly why I needed to do this, because it just makes sense. And they're just, these look incredible. They look so good. All of those. And then I do have one spread for Sweet. I finally finished this. This isn't my favorite spread of all time, but I think the other one works because I did 2 spreads, so I can't really say anything. Freefall also looks really good. They typically love taking a lot of photos in the same outfit, so that really helps me. But I love this binder so much. I love the glitter. I love the sparkles. I love when they do that. I love all of this so much. TXT is obviously like one of my top groups ever, and everything they do is just so incredible. This is one of my favorite sets. The pink necklaces just get me every single time. Really take me back to being a teenager again. And then this set looks so nice. I really love the light version set. I think it's so pretty. And then all the Weaver sets, they're so pretty. Everything they do is so pretty all the time. And I love it for them. And then we're finally ending on Yeonjun's gum, because I felt like this was a good stopping point. 1, the binder is overflowing. But 2, I figured let's put a solo project at the very end and everything will be good from there. This then leads me into my very brand new TXT binder, which has, it just starts with Sanctuary. I obviously have not gotten very far with Sanctuary yet. It's brand new, but I just love, I love this. I love the 15 pocket pages. I feel like it just makes sense. I really don't like 10 pocket pages all that much. I feel like it just needs an odd number on a page, and the 15 pocket just makes sense to me and my brain. And I just really cannot wait to fill this all out. This is the closest page I have to being done. I just need this Bumbu light version, and then it will be all complete. And this, as of right now, this is my favorite page in the entire binder. I just think it looks so good. And they all look amazing. And then we have some Weaver sets and some more Weaver sets. And then that is it for TXT. The next binder I have is my Stray Kids binder. These are all of the members I do not collect. I have a full member full of I have a full binder full of members I don't collect. I don't really want to talk about what that says about me, but we start with, I try to start all of my binders with group or unit pages, just because I think they're so nice and they're so pretty, and then they just really flow right into when I finally get into the member pages. Starting with Lino. like I said before, I really love watching somebody just like grow from the first PC I have to the last one. And Stray Kids have really done that. Like, it's actually kind of crazy. Like this Changbin to the last Changbin I have. That one. Like that's, I love him so much. I really love him. And I get so sentimental looking at all of this. For my Stray Kids collection, for non-chans, I do allow myself to buy cards if they are less than $2. If they're, well, yeah, $2 or less, and only on Pokemarket. I find that, like, it helps me just kind of get what I want. I can still get cards for them, because I always want a larger Stray Kids collection. But I feel like I really cannot collect another member, so this is a way of kind of just like giving me a little bit of leeway, but also having enough strict rules where I don't go overboard and I don't really ruin my life with this, because it's just photocards and I do not need to ruin my life with photocards just because he's really cute, which he is, obviously, but yeah. Look at all those QR codes. I feel like there's just so many memories in all of these cards, and that's one thing I love about photocard collecting, is that all of the memories, or all of the memories that I made up in my head, maybe they didn't actually happen, but in my head they absolutely did, and they just make me so happy. We have Sunghoon, who I absolutely adore. He's just so cute. I feel like I never have enough cards of him. I want more. But that's why I have rules, because I always want more. You think I don't want more of Jongin too? Yes, I do. Every day. All the time. Stray Kids just make me really happy, so I am always excited to add more. But you need limits when you're collecting. So this next binder is a mess. I do collect all of Bang Chan's cards. This is his one limited card that I'm missing from IMU. I will be getting that this year. That's like my #1 goal for him. I'm going to be getting it. But this binder's a mess because apparently I do need to upgrade his sleeves again. I thought I already did. I guess I need to do it a second time because his in particular fall out of these sleeves all the time. I just had to put a whole bunch of cards back in the sleeves because they all fell out of the pages, and that's not good for the cards. It's not very safe. But I tried to keep like this. They just slip out, and I need to fix that. I think I'll have to get some different sleeves or something. I have to figure out what I'm going to do with that. But I love my Bang Chan collection. He is one of my favorite people ever, so all of these cards just make me so incredibly happy, and there are never enough cards of him in the world, ever. There will never be enough cards of him in the world, and I really don't want to stop this anytime soon. This just makes me so happy to look at. I feel like I have so many cards for 8 that I can still get, and then I'm only just starting Hop. These are just my pulls. And I don't have all of the albums yet, all of the versions yet, so I am excited to continue this year and go from there. And then I have a Japanese collection of his as well. I'm trying to get all of his Japanese cards. I am only missing one. Before Giant. I think there's like 3 or 4 standard cards for Giant that I don't have. But then I'm missing 1 for All In. And then I just need that. And then all of this will be complete. I did make sure that I got the all of the hard cards before the end of the year. And before they like triple in price. So, and these are all my random cards. And then all of Chan's units. I love his units. I love units in general, but I needed to have all of Chan's units. I thought that was really important. I love adding to it. I love seeing who he takes more pictures with than other people. Because there's like 3 people that he takes pictures with more than everyone else. So, and then these are all of his Japanese album units. And I have all of those as well. So I am all caught up on units, and I am all caught up on the rest of it. I don't know. I'm for the most part, I'm caught up. I'm really happy with my progress with this. I just mostly need pops to fill up pages, and then I will consider this to be complete. The next collection I have in here is sunghowa. I need to separate them. They are outgrowing this binder so fast, and I need to separate them. But I've had them in the same binder since I started collecting both of them, and I love having them in the same binder. So I'm putting it off, but I need to separate them in 2025. It has to happen. They both grow way too fast. I love my sunghowa collection so much. I feel like if I were to start this collection now, I wouldn't be able to do it. His cards are also falling out. That's great. Gonna need a lot more sleeves. I have to re-sleeve this entire binder. That's fine. Totally fine. I'm totally fine with it. That's fine. We have all of the pink sunghowa. I really just want to finish off pages for these. But other than that, like, sunghowa is pretty hard to get pops for if you're not in like fixed goes, and I told myself I would never join a fixed go ever again, not because I had any bad experiences, but just because it's more fun to go searching for it. It's easier to just have them, but I noticed I have more fun when I have to go searching for it, and I get frustrated and annoyed, and then all of a sudden I find it and it's perfect and everything is good. That's what I love the most. And also, like, as you'll see with like Outlaw, I just had too many cards. I wasn't in a fixed go for Outlaw, but like, would you be able to tell? There's so many cards, and I have so many pops because I joined so many group orders, and I just shouldn't have done that. I really should have just chilled out and just got what I got, but and we're into Will and Golden Hour Part 1, which I do have all of these cards on the way, and then we have some pops and some more, and then my only cards I have for Golden Hour Part 2 right now, as well as these are all Japanese. This is Lightstick, this merch, these are DVD, ateez, travel package. I still want the 3rd travel package just so I can finish this. And then this was like tour merch because I had to. And that is my whole sunghowa collection. I need more. No, I don't. But like, I love sunghowa so much, and more sunghowa will never make me sad, I don't think. And that flows into my ateez collection, which are all of the rest of the members that aren't sunghowa. Starting with all of the group cards again. Like I said, I really try to make it as even as I can for each group, but they all do different things. They all have different rules. So as much as I can, I try to make it as even as possible. I have a lot of Hongjun cards. I have a lot. I love Hongjun. I will always love Hongjun. And I need another card for Hongjun. As you can see, I could not help myself. Outlaw was a rough time for me all around. I really went crazy. But I'm also very happy that I have the cards that I have. I can't ever do that for any era ever again. Because it's more fun to just happen upon things. In my opinion. And to pull things. Like, to pull things. I can't believe I pulled that. And then we have Yuno. I really love Yuno's collection. been watching a lot of collection videos, and everyone's kind of talking about how much their collection is going to change in the next year. I don't think mine's going to change at all. I think I'm just going to add cards, very much like a go with the flow type of collection next year. As they have comebacks, they'll have cards. And that's really the only thing I want to commit to. I don't feel like I need to get rid of any cards. I don't feel like I have enough cards that are already dupes that I need to sell and post and do all of that. But, and by that, I mean, I have 250 cards that I need to sell. And I want to sell as many of those as possible this year. Knowing that I will have more cards in that binder. It will be way more than 250 by the end of the year. But hopefully I can sell as many as possible by the end of the year and kind of figure out what I'm doing with that as we go along. Because I have too many cards that aren't in these binders. I think it's a 1-inch binder that's 100% full of just things that are cards I need to sell. And there's a ton of groups. It's like 90% ateez. because it is. Ateez just has too many cards. But I know a lot of these cards I've also been trying to sell for ages, and I just have not been able to, so maybe 2025 will be the year that people will finally want to go backwards and buy my cards. But I also understand, like, going forwards is so much fun. Like, what would I do if I didn't go forwards and get this card? I don't know. And then we finally are at Jongho. I love Jongho's collection. Yeah, that's it. I love Jongho's collection. There's so many cards of him, so many little cute photos of him, and there are never enough. There are never going to be enough Jongho's in this world, and I'm so happy I have the ones I have. And then we have March, and ateez, and tour, and more tour, and then birthday cards. And that is the end of my ateez collection. Next, we have my woods collection. This is my pride and joy. I love this collection to absolute pieces. Woodz is my favorite soloist, and I will go to lengths to be as stupid as possible when he comes back and releases that first album, and when he goes on tour, and when he does anything. I will be there. And I will be making stupid mistakes as much as humanly possible. And it will be glorious. And it will be the best thing that ever happened. And I won't ever regret a single thing. I miss him so much. I did not think I would ever miss him this bad. But I do. He is everything. And I miss him terribly. And people are just now starting to know how amazing he is. And I kind of wish they would have done that after he released tickets for his next tour, but it's fine. It's good anyways, whatever. This is a good thing, I guess. But, like, you should have let me get tickets first, okay? I got to see woodz, like, right before he enlisted, and that was amazing. And I think it just made me love him and this collection 1,000% more. If you have seen this card, please let me know. I need it. But woodz just makes me so happy. His music makes me so happy. And I can't wait for him to come back. It's officially 7 months. We're 7 months away. The middle of July. Like, I'm so ready. Even if he doesn't do anything for us of the year, just knowing that he's back will be enough. Like, truly. I miss him so terribly. And, like, he looks like a bumblebee. Like, what more can you ask for? I love him with my whole soul. Look at him. That's my entire woodz collection. And then my two final binders are my BTS binders. This one has all of the group cards. I feel like I should explain how I collect BTS. My main biases are Yoongi and Namjoon. They are the two people I collect everything of. Whoever I have in this third spot is just who I pulled in the original albums. So I rarely pulled either of them. I always pulled somebody else. So, and then every once in a while I do have an OT7 set, just because how was I supposed to say no? Like, look me in the eye and tell me how I was supposed to say no. Look at them. I love them with my whole soul. I couldn't have said no. There is no way. I am not strong enough. But I also like this because you can kind of see what... This was my first photocard pull ever, was this Tae. Can you believe that? That's so magical. But you can kind of see like how my pulls happened year after year. If I did pull like one of these two, I don't know if I did for any of these, but if I did, then I just pulled whatever card I found first. And then the vinyl cards. I thought that they would really release more vinyl this year, like while they were gone, and they only really released like some of the Japanese and then 2 of the Korean albums, and I really thought there would be more. Maybe there will be more in the future. I will not be mad. Skip that. But I really love this collection. I always consider expanding it, but I just do not know if I would even want to do that. I think it depends on the set. It depends on the prices. I know a lot of these cards are dropping in price, but I don't know. I just have not really figured out what I want to do with that yet. So I did a lot for B. I really love B. So I kind of went crazy for B. Definitely went crazy for Butter. But I feel like I have so many memories with these in particular. That's not when I became a fan. I became a fan right after Tear came out and like right before Answer came out. If that makes any sense. I first heard of them the day after Tear came out, and then I decided to like fully become a fan right before Answer, because I told myself I wouldn't pre-order anything, and then I did, and I was like, well, that's it for me. So the second I pre-ordered, I was like, well. And then these are from the tour. And then we have proof. And more proof. And more proof. And even more proof. And then everything after this is just kind of random. We have like the proof postcards. I do have Jin's. I lose it all the time. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know where it always disappears to, but I lose it all the time. And then that is the end of this binder. This is the end of chapter 1. My chapter 2 binder is the solos, and I feel like as soon as they do a chapter 3, I will just start a new binder. They obviously, like, they don't have that many cards. I think even if I collected OT7, this maybe would just fill up the binder and that would be it. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. But that is the end of my chapter 1 binder. And then here is the beginning of my chapter 2 binder with all of their solos. Starting with Jack in the Box. For the most part with all of these, I do have them fully collected for everything that I'm going to get. In some of the later ones, I don't have like all of the Weaver's Pobs, and I did say I wanted to collect all the Weaver's Pobs. I think I'm at a point where I just want to finish pages. What I have is what I have, what I get is what I get. I tried to do everything for Namjoon, and I tried to do everything for Yoongi, but also like, that's hard. It's BTS, it's hard, and I don't think I was prepared for them to have this as many releases as they did in the past couple of years. I really thought there would be a break. I don't know why I thought that, but I really thought that there would be a break. but I am very happy with what my collections look like. Everything about these just make me so happy to look at. I have so many memories with every single album, and BTS just make me really happy. So I'm very excited for June. June is going to change everything. I think it's really going to change how I collect things. I've never been on YouTube since they did like any group work, so they've only ever done solo work since I have been on YouTube, so we'll see how that goes. Because I don't really know how my priorities are going to change and switch, because I've never had to figure that out yet. So I do have that. I do want to get the other one of this. There's other things for the DVD for D-Day that I want to get, just because that concert was so special. Everything about that concert was so incredibly special to me. If I can get anything more for Layover, I'll do it in a heartbeat. Probably 3 more if I can. I'm sure there's plenty. He released so much, and I just love Tae so much, and I love this album so much. We have Golden by Jungkook next, and I just need 2 cards. I know I don't have all of his global pubs, so like I don't think any of this will be difficult. It might be expensive, but it won't be difficult. And I really want to finish all of this by the time they all come back, just because I think that will really make sense for me. So I don't have to go backwards at all for anyone. Obviously, I need 1 more global pod for Hobie. And then this will be complete. I just have so many memories with all of these, and I'm so excited to see what happens in the future. Right place, wrong person for Namjoon. I have a couple more spaces I can fill up for this. And I really do want to. I love Namjoon with my whole soul. So, obviously, it's just very important to me to continue on with this. But I also don't want to be focusing on this when the group is trying to do something. I really want to just be focused on the full group. So, hopefully I can get this done. I know for a fact I do not have near enough cards for Muse. So we're going to figure that one out. I want more than just 1 page for Jimin. Obviously, these were the things that were random, and I do have all of them, but we need more for Jimin. Jimin deserves more. All the time, 24/7. And then we have Jin with Happy, which is makes me so happy. Everything Jin does makes me happy. And I have a spot for 2 more. I have a spot for another. I'm sure he has another postcard somewhere. And then this doesn't really belong in this binder, but I just don't know where to put this. And it's just some Japanese cards, BTS World. The photofolio stuff that I just cannot finish. I feel like I should just buy more photofolios at this point, because I want to finish Namjoon and Yoongi's, but like it's not working out, and I just don't know what to do with it. And then this is for their book, and then these were just 2 Japanese Map of the Soul Journey. I don't know what to do with them, but that is the end. So the very last binder I have are my BTS DVD cards. These are just I typically just collect Namjoon and Yoongi. Typically, I only collect Namjoon and Yoongi. So this is not anywhere near complete. It's not really anywhere in order either. I tried to put it in order, but I know it's not. You really don't have to tell me. It's just not. But I was planning on working on this throughout the year, and I just didn't. So maybe later on I will be able to figure something out with all of these cards, with all the cards that I'm missing, or I'll just keep going forward. That's also possible. Find out. I figured that like it's obviously easier to get the cards as soon as something drops. So I'm really happy with my progress on all of this though. So, and I do have this card. I think it might have put in a different binder and I never realized it. But I do have that card. And then we are ending up with Yoongi's D-Day in Japan. This is the end of this binder, but thank you so much for watching. Sorry that I'm very low energy. I'm just sick and I already put this video off for so long. So doing what I can, but also, and also sorry I'm not showing my large inclusions. I feel like they just don't look good anyways. I think I don't also collect enough large inclusions where I need to show it every single year. So probably next year I will show them again and they'll get a full upgraded look at every single thing that I collect. But for right now, all of the photo cards are the most important part to me. And this is what I focus on the most. And these cuties are what I focus on the most. So I really just wanted to put the focus on the cards. And eventually I'll go back and show everything else. It's not a huge difference from my first photo card collection. So you can always just go back and watch that as well. But I am really happy with my progress. Maybe not in this binder specifically, but in general with my progress from this year. I have not gone back to any of my videos to see where I even started to where I'm at. I feel like that would just... I don't think it would freak me out, but I think it would freak me out. Just to be like, oh, I really did a lot. And maybe I'll be like brave enough to do that in the future, but not quite yet. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I cannot wait for 2025. I can't wait for new music. I can't wait for new photo cards, new albums, new everything. I can't wait to make more videos. I really love doing this, so I can't wait. I will see you soon, and that's a promise. Bye.